Somebody asked me yesterday if I was a thought leader when it comes to belonging and storytelling, and I thought, I feel like uh, that label can't be given to yourself. Other people have to call you a thought leader, and that actually relates a lot to how I think about and am trying to be a practitioner of belonging in storytelling. One of the things that I think happens in storytelling venues is that after people have heard enough stories from each other, there's enough content that they can start to participate in what I refer to as articulation, which is really just about clearly defining things. And in this case, articulation is about clearly defining identity, purpose, and needs for an individual. And one of the things that happens in that scenario is that, let's say I'm in a group of 4 or 5 people, um, the other 3 or 4 people in the group would articulate me, if we're going to use it as a verb. And all that means is they would think through the content of my stories. If it's people that I know, which this is the case in one of my groups, if it's people that I know, not only do they have my stories, but they have decades of experience in relationship with me, and they would just say, "This is what we think is what Curtis is like. These are characteristics that are unique to him, and the way that he expresses these characteristics affect us in this particular way. And he reminds us of such and such a character in such and such a movie." In my case, my friends gave me the nickname Scarecrow. One of my characteristics is, uh, uh, um, if I might humbly say, this is a great example. One of my characteristics is wisdom. Basically, I spend a lot of time thinking about things. I'm a philosophical, deep thinker, but I'm constantly worried that the ideas that I've come up with, not constantly, I'm not constantly worried. I regularly struggle with doubt that my thoughts and observations are legitimate. And so I spend a lot of time over explaining myself. Like the scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz was concerned that he didn't have a brain. But so he went on this giant journey. He spent so much time struggling to gain access to get a brain from the Wizard of Oz. And when he finally got there, the Wizard of Oz said, "No, you already have a brain." Anyway, so Scarecrow is the nickname that I've been given by my friends who know me well. And like in the example that I just gave, they can say Curtis is wise. Curtis has good ideas. Curtis is a thought
It's
leader.
9 o'clock.
They can say those kinds of things with an authority and a confidence and um, and without arrogance, without any kind of like false, I don't know, without self promotion, in a way that I can't. So if my community calls me something, that if they hold me accountable to that to that high calling, that's a powerful thing that can happen in a group of friends or people who are sharing stories with each other and participating in articulation. And it's really powerful because now, when I doubt myself, I have the voices of 3, 4 people that I trust, that I hold in high regard, that I know who I am. Like they've been exposed to me enough, both my flaws and my strengths, that what they say about me is credible. And so if I doubt myself, I can I can remember their voices, and I can reach out and ask them to remind me and encourage me and lift me up when I get scared or when I get insecure or feel doubt about my own capacity, my own identity, my own purpose. Um, and I think that's one of the things that's really powerful when we think of belonging as something that's fundamental, something that exists rather than something that we make. Is when I get out of alignment with who I am and what my purpose is and what my needs are, I have people who help me realign myself, who help me to remember how to cooperate with my own identity and my own purpose and my own needs, and they're the ones who meet my needs. And so my experience of belonging is stabilized. It becomes durable because I'm connected to these people. I belong with these people who consistently help me remember who I really am and what I have to offer in the world that's valuable. And I get to experience being me and offering what I have to offer in their lives and see the positive impact of me offering and me meeting their needs. And then as we all do that together, we become pretty damn strong in terms of our understanding of who we are. And that's a it's an incredible thing. It's reduces my anxiety and my anger and my sadness. It heals and restores in really amazing ways, and it's capable of handling just about any kind of hurt and wounding and trauma. The stronger it gets, almost anything can be held, cared for, needs can be met. So there you go.